Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good Monday. Well, we're down to short rows. I'm telling you, it's been a day. Today we are going to be working on my second month ornament, on the 12-month ornament SAL. Boy, if that made sense. And it is going to be this one. And I'm working over here in these trees. So, yeah. And it is on 16 count. Oh, gosh. Come on. Crystal Whirlpool by Picture This Plus. And I did manage to get it into this frame. It's a little bit thick, but I got it into this hoop. So not frame, hoop. And it is working much better. So this is about all I've gotten done. I got the back of the trailer started, but I thought I'd get these, well, good gravy, get these trees done over here. Good gravy. Silly knot wouldn't come out. Hush! Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I used my own colors. It gives you DMC. This is by Pickle Barrel Designs, Nancy Greenberg. It does have a listing for DMC and Sullivan's. I've never even seen Sullivan's. And some of the classic color works to go in there. So, yeah, I just picked my own. I just picked my own. What a day. I am so sorry that this is so late. I got up this morning and I had to be at work at 10. But I just couldn't get my act together early. It was just too much. So, but I only worked 10 to 2. And then I had to go to the grocery store. Because, crazy me, I'm supposed to make green bean casserole for Christmas. I forgot to pick that up while we were at Walmart the other day. And, yeah. Then I decided I'm going to make graham cracker cream pie. From scratch. Yes, the kids love this. So, they've had it practically their whole life. But, yeah, we discovered this. I got the recipe from my second ex-husband's mother before she passed away. And I've been making it off and on for, what, 30-some years? Yeah, 36 years? Yeah. Some years we skipped, some we didn't, and yeah. But the whole time my kids were growing up, they had it. But we just love it. And she's going to have, I think, key lime pie, because her husband likes that, and pumpkin pie. So, yeah. Fun times. Then I thought, well, this morning I'll start my whip rake. No, I couldn't get my act together to do that either. So I'm going to try to work on that today to get everything together and see if I can do that. Hopefully it'll be in one part. It might be in two. But, yeah. Because I have to dig out some things that I was working on. So, yay. Let's see, where are we? We got 2 rows of that, and what row am I on? 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this all goes together at the same place. But I thought I'd put in a Christmas tree, because this is really confetti riddled. I don't know. It's kind of driving me nuts. What are we doing here? I've got to see. I worked a little bit on Return from Christmas last night, because it was just really easy. I've got way too much stuff on my brain, I think, for me to get things done. Can't tell. Oh, crap. Hang on, guys. we're having issues here. Like I said, this is really kind of hard for me to see. I swear. So, yeah. I need my scissors because we got a fuzzy end. But yeah, that's all I worked a little bit, was it yesterday? Must have been yesterday, on Pavane, trying to figure it out and get it all to come together quite right. Count and recount. It's been special. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, we'll just do it the easy way. There's somebody out there. Molly says hi. Actually, she's probably barking at... I hear somebody yapping. They must have company. They don't have company too long or too much. I don't know what is happening here. So that's about all I did yesterday. I just wasn't in the mood after we went shopping and all that and running around. Good gravy. I was just done in. I pretty much stayed that way for the rest of the day. Molly, shut up. God, she hadn't barked in a week. Just too many people coming and going. Shut up. They've got a right to be out there. I don't know what's wrong with this. Will you hush? I don't know which would be easier to do. Going straight up or not, but not. I usually don't like to go up and down, you know, like, and make rows, and that's why I stopped that a little bit. It doesn't show real bad because you have other colors in there, but, and I do it all the time on, will you be quiet? On on my stamped cross stitch, I can go up and down, and it doesn't, I don't pull real hard, so it doesn't make like columns. Now if it was a bigger project, it might look like it had columns, but the only time I've ever had it looking like columns is when I had a big piece of fabric, and I've seen it happen to other people. You know, on like full coverage things. So, yeah. So it's just been a special day, and today was kind of busy. I expect the next 2 days to be like horrendous, so I'm preparing myself for these things. I have seen it worse, because it won't be like summer, but the closer they get to New Year's, or not New Year's, I'm sorry, Christmas Eve, the worse it's going to be. So, yeah. Oh, and then, I know, I'm kind of scatterbrained today. When I was at the grocery store, I went ahead and got some of those Pillsbury sugar cookies, and I take it and roll it out a little bit. And I've got some, I don't know what they're for. They've kind of got crimped edges, like cutters. I don't know if it's supposed to cut out, what do you call them? Oh, you know, when you cut pastry. I don't know, but they're round. They look like biscuit cutters with a crumpled edge, if that makes any kind of sense. So if you know what those are for, let me know. But I got them. They had a Shopko here, which is kind of like a Pomida store. And, yeah, they were going out of business, and they had this in a little nest. I don't know where it's at right now, but I know I have it. It's up there somewhere. But it came with a set, like there's one that big, and then there's one that big, and then there's a real small one. So I don't know if you make stuffed pastry out of those, or just what you do with them. But I'm going to use the littlest one and make just a bunch of little bitty tiny sugar cookies, and I'll put a little bit of icing on it and a little bit of sprinkles. The kids will love them. So, yeah, that's the exciting crap that we've got to do. And then I got to complete the Jell-O. I got to freeze fruit for that. And then my daughter said I could throw the, what do you call it? The green bean casserole in the oven, because she's cooking the roasts in the crock pot, like we do here, mostly. So, yeah. But I thought I got something in my mouth. I've got a 9x12 pan, and it has its own plastic lid, you know, after you cook something, or if you make a cake or make a Jell-O, you got a covering for it. So I thought I'd go ahead and make up the green bean casserole and get it cooked, and all we have to do is set it in the oven to just warm while we're waiting on the roast. So, yay. Fun times. But getting it all together. So we will see. Now, my question for today about Christmas is, do you do traditions that you did when you were little? Or have you made your own traditions as you raised your children? Or went through your life and now you're older? I just wonder if people change things up. Now, my answer to that question is, I have been so many places with a few different people that, I have to see where I'm at. You know, they wanted something different, so. But when my kids were growing up, okay, let's start. I don't know. It seems like we always had turkey for Christmas dinner, as well as for Thanksgiving. And sometimes we would have ham. Then when I got a little bit older, like in high school, we started getting steak and shrimp or something, because we lived in Houston. So we could get shrimp pretty cheap. So we had that one year. And my mother, I think at that point, was sick and tired of making the turkey again for Christmas dinner. And she went to a ham at Christmas. Now, I don't know if, you know, they bought it at the grocery store, or if where my dad worked, they gave them hams. Because they used to do that a lot way back. But they finally got past all that. But it's kind of nice. Now, when my kids grew up, we had turkey for Thanksgiving and we had turkey for Christmas, unless someplace where we were working, somebody gave us a ham and we had ham. Because we usually had Christmas when we lived in Leadville at my husband's sister's house, because she had a huge house. You know, she had 4 kids, so I'm just seeing if I'm doing this right. It's so weird. This tree is not symmetrical. So, we always had some place to go when we lived there. Then we moved to several different places, and we usually had turkey. One year, I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or if it was Christmas, but we went to a turkey shoot. They didn't shoot the turkeys, don't get excited. And my ex-husband had a black powder gun, and my kids both knew how to shoot 22s, so a 22 rifle and a 12 gauge. So, and they were the only kids there. So they got one turkey apiece because they were the only kids in their category, and thank God there was one of each. And then my husband shot for black powder and the 12 gauge. He took that on. And we ended up with 3 turkeys that year. It was sad. So we had to give away turkeys. It wasn't sad, it was just different. But we've been through all kinds of things, and sometimes we used, way back when they were really little, not little, but like kindergartenish, they got a Christmas box giveaway type thing, and it included either a ham or a turkey. I think you got your choice. So, yeah. I told you this thing is not symmetrical. I keep looking at it to make sure I got it right. Well, they're just giving you fits today, Miss Molly. You haven't had this much people running around since summer. But, yeah, and so we would get a turkey and a ham and everything that went with it, because we lived in a small town. So that was kind of cool. So, yeah, we've been running the gauntlet, but for the most part, I would cook turkey, and then I'd have a certain dressing, and I'd have, the same thing every year. So that when my kids got ready to get married or whatever, I printed all this stuff out for them and made them a booklet on how to make Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner and what to do when, because they had no clue, And so my daughter finally started taking it on, and my son took it on. Where am I? I think we're about at the top. So, yeah, they do their own thing now. So now my daughter, she doesn't want turkey again. She didn't want to have to deal with it. And I had to laugh. I was at my son's for Thanksgiving, and he pulled out the turkey, to see how it was doing, and if it was browning, and if it popped up or whatever. And I said, oh, you're going to need to baste that. And he just gave me a look. Like, God, Mom, of course. So, yeah, I got looked at for sure. Oh, jeez. I swear, some days you just don't realize that they're actually grown up and they have their own kids, and they've been doing this for a while. Because I was in Kansas or Missouri for 12 years, and they were on their own or with their significant others, so they've done this once or twice. In a couple of years, we went and got, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot. Oh, at the grocery store, they have, at the Kroger's, they have, what do you call those? Like dinner packages that come with, I have to get this out of here. I'm never going to see what I'm looking for. And it comes with either a turkey or a prime rib, and, yeah. So we did that one year, and my son did it, and oh, he was so pissed because everything was froze. So he should have picked that up way early. So it took them forever to get dinner cooked that day. But so I'd just like to know if everybody sticks with stuff that you did when your kids were little or when you were little. gotten so far past, and then I got this bunch, my kids and my ex-husband, and they were all picky eaters, so practically none of the stuff that we had when crap, I went the wrong way. When I was little, did I ever do, except for maybe my mother's or my grandmother's dressing. It's been like a fight for all the time I've been married. And what in the world? As to whose, what do you call it? Stuffing it is. And for the 18 years I was married to the kids' dad, we didn't put celery or onion in it because they didn't like that. And I went to my son's this year, and they had stovetop. Do you think I could have gotten them to eat stovetop when they were children? No. Wasn't even happening then. So, they eat all kinds of stuff now. So, it's amazing. Just totally amazing. I gotta see if that has it. No, it doesn't. This white almost barely shows on this. This is the funkiest material I've ever seen. I do have a piece of Haven, which doesn't have sparkles on it. It's Haven by Picture This Plus, and it's quite nice. It's kind of a light blue. I don't know if I have a big enough piece to do the other things, those two Christmas patterns, which I won't get started this year. Just not going there. We'll see. I may change my mind, but I doubt it. I think we got enough Christmas started. Let's see here. You can put there's a snowflake right on the other side of this. Oh my goodness. But I will say I'm not real fond of this material. It takes a hot moment to get used to. Oh my God, I did. I thought I was going to go up the same way I just went down. It's beautiful fabric. But yeah, I'm not real keen on it. I can't imagine doing something, a big something on this, because this will be about enough for this project. And I really like the way it looks. But, oh, it's different. And it's beautiful when it's done, but it's a kind of a hot mess. But I guess I'll get onto it, if I stitch on it more. So be prepared, folks, if you get this opalescent fabric. I see I didn't finish the other, what do you call it, snowflake down here. I'll have to go back later and get that done. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, I forgot one right here. Hopefully I'll have enough thread to make it through. What are you doing over there, Molly? Man, she is a hot mess today. I got fried chicken at the grocery store, so she's probably still looking for crumbs. But I'd break some off of a leg for her, because I get a, what do you call it? A 8-piece dark, and that way it's good for a couple days. Sometimes 3 times. I try not to get the regular 8 pieces, because I'm not real fond of white meat. Now I do save it. I'll take it all off the bone and make it into chicken and noodles or something like that. I don't know why. Silly, silly thing. What are we doing? Oh, for Pete's sake. I guess that end doesn't. There isn't one. Jeez. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. It's taken a minute. I didn't do the center part. I was worried about getting the corner done before I made that. God dang it. Before I made that turn. And I didn't do it right. There just isn't a corner. Because that's the top of the tree. So I gotta go back down here. And do this. Oops. So tomorrow I gotta work 2:30 or 2:15 to 9:15. Thank goodness, only not till 9:15. Them other days it's kind of long. And I don't know if it'll be busy or not busy. I'm sure Wednesday will be working up to a fever pitch for everybody to be there Thursday, but I'm off on Thursday. I get a 4-day weekend. Yay! So fun times, fun times. Oops. Alright, well that looks a little dorky, but that's the way that's supposed to be. And then I gotta go back and put the bottom on it. I'll bring you in a little bit. There you go. Alright guys, well I think that is going to be about it today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Monday, and a good rest of the week. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.